Hello everyone, my name is Alma Patricia Velasquez and today's topic is performance-based assessment. What is performance-based assessment? It's a way of evaluating students according their actions. How much is how much is able the student to apply that knowledge in a real situation? Because sometimes they know the theory but they don't know how to apply them, how to apply that. There are many types of this way of evaluation, but all of them have the same objective, that is develop thinking and reasoning skills inside of memorization, because memorization is easy but it doesn't work. One example of this is portfolios. Portfolios are a collection of work over a period of time. You can use portfolio for many purposes. For example, to show that you are a master in something, to show proficiency. Proficiency means that you are good in something, and a portfolio can help you to demonstrate that. Another way to use a portfolio is for a college admission. You can use portfolio to demonstrate that you are uh, prepared to be in a high level. Writing portfolios are portfolios just for that skill, and you have to put all the draft, all the things that you do in the school. Electronic portfolios are so usual nowadays because technology have a big impact in the society. Electronic portfolios can be a blog, a platform, but also you have to add all your works and everything. The things that the portfolio have to include, uh, depending on the objectives of the portfolio. You can add writing samples, audio tapes, video tapes, interviews, whatever you want, but it has to be related with the objectives of that portfolio. Finally, you have to make a reflection. You have to use your critical thinking because you have to observe it and examine it and finally reflect if you really learn something, if you really improve or not, and what are your strengths and your weaknesses. Well, another way of evaluate students with performance is with the homework. Homework was many have a lot of background because in 1901 there was a movement anti-homework in California, and it was provided to give to the students homework from to 1 to 8th grade, because many people think that homework is like exaggerating, but homework have many purposes like practice, preparation, participation, personal development, and it also helps to develop the relationship between your parent and the child, and also teacher and parents and teacher and student, because outside of the school the student have to search for help And here is when the parents uh, um, make an active role. During during the time there are many models. One important model of homework was TIPS, teacher involved parents in schoolwork. In this model, the principal objective is that you, as a teacher, give homework to students, but you have to be clear. In that way, the parents can help the students. Another model was homework motivation and preference. It was based on the preference that the student have. Maybe you can give homework, but they can do in a way that the student prefer according with the likes and dislikes. Nowadays is usually use internet and homework uh, because you can create a platform in that platform and give homework, and you can have a specific period of time for that homework, and the technology helps you to really be strict with the time, with the aspects that you require for that homework. And while in another hand, rubrics are a type of assessment, a formative assessment, because you as a teacher have to help to the student during the process that they create their project. You have to be clear and concise with the instruction, and maybe give examples to be more clear. You have to demonstrate the difference between high level and poor level, and what are the characteristics of each one. There are two types of rubrics. The first one is analytical rubrics. As his name says, analytical means that you evaluate detail by detail. You can divide the project in parts, and you can create criteria for each area. In another side, we have holistic rubrics. As his name says, is the whole without divided. You can use that way of evaluation for a long project, maybe a final project. In general, you can you have to guide the students during the process of the project. Even if you give the rubric at the beginning, you have to be with them, because it is formative assessment, not summative. You can use a checklist. In that way, you can consider the main points, and all the points in the rubric have to be clear for everybody. In that way, you can provide the same opportunities for all the students that you have. It's time to talk about concept mapping. Concept mapping is a tool that helps us to organize information. As a result, we can get a general idea. Uh, Sometimes it uses pictures, draws, different colors, but you can use only the keywords and that's it. This tool help us to remember maybe a complex topic. Um, as a way of assessment, it changed a little bit because you have to be careful that the student cover all the main points, and also the organization is good because sometimes it depends in the perspective of the student. Something for me is important and something for you is not important. But as a teacher, you have to create a criteria that define what are the aspects that the student have to include and what are the aspects that are not important. There are many types of concept maps, but I will mention just three. The first one is the serial map. Serial map is a map that have an order, as his name say, serial. And another is semantic. Semantic map is when you want to um, organize the information by area. For example, if you want to do a map from things that you use at school, you can put pencil, you can write pencil, notebook, and all the things, but you can mix them with another area. Um, another important and another important concept map is the directional concept map. This is related with cause and effect as a flow chart because you put like a sentence and what happened after that, the consequence, the result. As a conclusion, I can say that performance-based assessment is the best way that the teacher have to evaluate the students because only with the action we are sure that the students learn. Um, in other form, we are just expecting it or believe that the students understand, but maybe no. And that's all for today. Thanks for watch my video, and I hope that this video can be useful for you.